Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Notable Flow Show with your host, Poseidon. Behind us is the beautiful Miami Beach. Tonight, we're going to be covering the most notable flow posts that I have found, along with charts. It's sunny out, it's nice out, it's warm out. Get this party started. All right, what do we got here for tonight? It's only 5 o'clock, but it is what it is. All right, so we see some FEZ 40 puts for 317 expiration, 865,000 premium. Amazon 106 call for 428 expiration, 480,000 in premium. JWN 18 call for 331 expiration, 449,000. FSLR 190 puts for 421 expiration, 921,000. And PACW 11 call for 421 expiration, 1.89 million. All right. Well, as long as you can read this, we should be ready to go. Now, QQQ obviously had a much better day than the S&P. Amazon, Google, Apple, great day. But let's get this party started. FEZ 317 puts. These are pretty risky because you got like 2 days left on expiration, right? But as you can see here, 865,000 in premium, 25,000 in volume. The lows were 34. It hit a high of 69 earlier today. But I think they're around 40 cents now. I'm not exactly sure. I have to double check. But again, high volume, OI 1200, 865,000 in premium. Almost all at the ask. Now, if we go to the chart, let's check it out. This is definitely okay. Let's delete this. Let's delete everything. So we do have this resistance here back in December 13th. Now, it did hit a high of 41.49 today. It broke and hit a low of 40.64. So again, you gotta be quick on this, because if it stays above 41.23, there is a support here at around 41.7, and since there's really not much time you got left on this contract, you should probably cut this quick, right? Unless there's a pretty big move. If it stays below 41.23, you can get to 40.64 if there's a nice sell-off, right? So again, this is the Euro ETF. Well, the stock market in Europe, not literally the Euro. So again, if you break below 41.23, 40.64 can definitely be a target. But again, I don't know. If it stays above 41.23 and it gets to 41.7, these 40 puts could disintegrate very quickly. So you got to be careful with this one. But again, heavy premium, 317 expiration for the 40 puts of FEZ. And it seems like, all the moving averages are way above. 200's way below, which is still good, but that's not going to really matter for this play. Amazon, let's check out Amazon. A nice day today, up at 1.41%. And we saw the 106 calls. Whoa, there's spreads. But again, we saw the 106 calls, 420 expiration, just getting lit up, right? Just getting absolutely lit up. And we saw almost literally at the bell, 1.6 million total. But at the time where I saw this, 480,000 came in, right? So there was some put volume throughout the day. But again, towards the end of the day, we did see more call volume. So around 480,000 is where I noticed. So this is, again, 7,000 in volume. So we'll see on the chart how Amazon needs to act. Read all this. So QQQ obviously had a strong day. There is some big resistance at 96.65, right? So, it's been kind of in this range of 96.65 and 92, almost flat, right? On the daily. So it's been just kind of consolidating this area. So once it breaks 96.65, there is some room towards this resistance at 98, right? So 98 could be, or basically 99. No, it's above the 8, it's above the 21. The 50 SMA is at 95.93. So it's above the 50 as well. So as long as it can have a nice data mar and hold above these moving averages, I don't see it having a problem getting to the 98, 93 level. Now, obviously there's a jobs data, so this can obviously affect it. But if we're talking about right now, we got 98, and then we got a resistance almost to where this wick, this candle as well, from here. That's from November 11th, and then we got a resistance at February 15th. That's going to be 101.23. So again, 96.65, pretty big resistance. You got some support at 92.97 as well. So a break below 92.97. Maybe you could get to the lows of 90. But this is 420 expiration. It's about a month and 13 days out. So you do have time on these. So 96.65, big spot. So you want to see if it breaks above this level for a continued upside. JWN. JWN, we saw the 18 calls for 331 expiration, 449,000. Just getting absolutely lit up once again, basically all at the same time. Obviously, that really catches my eye. Almost all at the ask, right? So we did see some bids at the same time, but there was a good amount of the ask, 56% of the ask, and then total towards the end of the day, mainly all call premium. So that's always good, right? So 481,000, 7,000 in volume, right? So an average of 65 cents, and it hit a high of 85, hit the low of 41. Around 65 cents, but now what we want to see is what's most important rather than blindly following flow. All right, so we obviously hit a low of 15.52, but it did hold 15.74, right, from this support all the way back here, right? Now, we do have some resistance back from 1227, right? Reject, 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 reject. And this is acting as a support. So now we're back here, 17.24. It's got to get above 17.24. Because if it doesn't, it's just going to go straight back down. I honestly think it's going to go straight back down. Dividends out the way, earnings out the way, that's always good. But we're below all the moving averages, which is still not good. If it could break 17.24, I know this doesn't sound like a lot, but 17.67 is probably your next spot, and then maybe this support at 17.96. There is some leeway from here, right? From around, what date is this? 12/17, so 18.16. If it can break above 17.67, but honestly, it did go above to 17.38, but ended at 17.24. So this is definitely a major spot to hold and break, right? Because if it doesn't, 15s, right? 15s. You do have some small support at 16.39 from this candle, or 16.44. So if it breaks below 16.44, then yeah, it's obviously heading lower. So we'll have to see what happens on this one. But again, it's the 18 calls for 331 expiration, 449,000. Before I go on to the next one, this is not financial advice. Just want to remind everyone that these are just things that I'm seeing. It is your choice to either take these or just watch it. I'm not telling you guys what to buy or when to sell. Just want to let you guys know. I want to get DMs saying, man, I got bagged on all your flow. No, not happening. All right, FSLR. We got the 190 puts for 421 expiration, 921,000 in premium. So these ones popped up on my big hitter. Or maybe it didn't hit my big hitter one. It's been a long day. 190 puts for 421 expiration. We did see a spike, right, for around 795,000. It was at around 921,000 when I saw it, but again, it's over 1 million. Mainly all put premium throughout the day, so that's good. Almost all at the ask, check. That's always good. But again, the chart will tell us the story. So what do we got here? We got, this wick right here at 198.56. So this is, a big spot, right? So if it breaks 198.56, you got this resistance at around 180.92. I mean, it's got this pretty decent gap, right? I mean, you do have some support at 192.62. So, if you got, that could be your first target, right? We need a break below 190.56. This is a daily chart, so we'll see if it's going to actually break. If not, you got the highs of 207, 209 as a resistance. You got the ASMA, which is around 209.25. So you can use that as a resistance as well. So if it breaks below 198.56, you got 192.62 next stop. And if it breaks below 192.62, you got all this room to fill. You can break above 207.29. I mean, this wick right here is around 210, and then maybe even higher. So, FSLR has been very strong. I mean, yeah, it's been down $15 from the highs, but it's been making an insane move throughout, compared to the overall market. But that is FSLR. And last but not least, PACW. So I saw the 11. Yep, these are it. The 11 calls getting absolutely lit up for 421 expiration, basically all at the same time. So that really caught my eye. Now, again, with all the news that's coming out, it's very tough with these type of trades. But when you see all ask, almost all call premium, this is something that catches your eye. But anything can happen, right? A lot of people are expecting, bailouts and buyouts for these banks, so that could obviously push up, these stocks. So that's always a good sign, but you're also taking a risk of anything else can happen overnight. But this did catch my eye. 11 call for 421 expiration, 7,000 in volume, 2.04 million in premium. So this was a great contract. Now let's see the chart. Obviously, it's just a very, very nasty chart. I mean, you could basically use this wick support at 12 point. Sorry, yeah, the support now acting as new resistance at 12.13, right? And then you got this very close. I mean, at 9.74. You can use this wick as well. So it is kind of in this range of today, right? Like, is it going to break 12.13 and push higher to fill this gap? Or are we going to maybe consolidate? The stock maybe won't move for a bit, just awaiting some news? Or is it going to break 9.89 support and just hit the lows again at 5? Which is just incredible to see, right? So it is kind of just like stuck, right, for today. Like, yeah, it's down 12%, $1.68, but we want to see if it can break to the upside or if it can break to the downside. So they're betting that obviously it's 11 calls, so they're in the money, right? It's safer bet. But again, you wanted to see break 12.13. And if it breaks 12, this thing's got room to run, right? And if there's any good news on banks, this could definitely make a move. So 9.89, 12.13. I'm not even going to look at the moving averages. Let me look at this. Way up here. So we don't even have to worry about that. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight's watch list. Hopefully it helps. I will be posting the results from... Oh, I actually wasn't even here last night, so I can't even do that. But starting tonight, so on and so forth, I will be able to post results for the previous notable flows. Follow me on Twitter. All my flow posts are posted there. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.